Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years. Now what we want to talk about is how do you transcend to other leaders? How do you transcend your leadership? How do you pass it down to someone else?
So we're going to go through 6 different steps in the 6 E's. First, we're going to talk about envision, engagement, how to embody information, a message, empower, which is absolutely huge. People follow people who are empowering and help others to become that. And then number 5 is to constantly evaluate. That's something that we do often, Chris and I. We sit back and we evaluate. And of course, encourage. Number 6 is to keep encouraging the people around you.
And the envision part 1 is it's a practice of envisioning the future. We always envision the possibilities. And this is really important as a leader, is you need to help others to envision the possibilities. And there's a saying that I really respect is where there is no vision, people perish. If people don't see an exit strategy where the possibility of what this will do, how this will impact my life, well, what's happening is people are not going to stick around. So it's very important to always envision the possibilities. And that's the first part, very important. And as you're doing this with your team is learning from that. And in turn, they will duplicate the process. But that is really, really, really important, is to share the vision, envisioning, and having others to be able to see what you see.
Yeah, and take the time to work on this as well, this exercise on envisioning, and start to envision something bigger than where you're at right now. We need to focus on where we're going and not where we are or what happened yesterday. We always need to be evolving and growing. Okay, so sometimes we have to sit back and start getting back into that. And of course, once you know where you're going, then it's all about engaging, right? So it's about developing that vision even bigger and going out there and doing whatever it takes, engaging other people to share their voice, their perspective, their dreams, their desires. It's to engage everybody else in the process. And when you do that, then as a team, you're going to go far. And people always support what they create. So everybody needs a voice in moving forward and growing as an organization, setting team goals, setting rank goals together as a team. So all of these things are going to create that campaigns. All these things are going to create that movement for people to move forward. And I found in our profession that people tend to do more when we're together as a group. People will give more into a campaign when we create it as a group. So all these things is about togetherness, and it's about supporting your people and helping them see the bigger vision and getting them engaged in the process and working their game plan. And when you're there, people will move.
The other one is embodying your message with integrity. This is really important. People remember what you've done 10 years ago. They remember what you've done a year ago, 6 months ago, last week. And embodying your message with belief. The 4 core belief, and commitment. When you show commitment, you show belief, and you share with integrity. Again, people will be inspired, and that's what you're looking for as you share the message. Again, you have your vision, and then from your vision, then at this point you were engaging right? On the activities of developing the vision. And then after that, you will embody the message, right? That the level of belief that you have and in the vision and the integrity. When you say you're going to show up for a training, you show up for a training. You don't make any excuses why you can't attend, right? And you commit. Commitment is very, very important. And the fact here is that you don't believe the message. This is very important unless you believe in the messenger. And it goes back to the 5 levels of leadership. As you increase your level of leadership from 1 to 5, people tend to believe in you. They believe in what you represent.
And of course, empowerment, always empowering people to learn new skills, to increase their knowledge, increase their skills. Learning technology. Oh my gosh, I think I've learned so much, like different things that I had never really tapped into before. There's all kinds of things that has improved over the last few years. It's to be able to empower people to become more, to be more, to do more, to have more.
The last point that's important here, as we keep moving forward here, is again, evaluate, paying attention to evaluate where and we are as a team, right? How are we doing as a team? Are you doing what you should be doing? Are you performing, right? Are you progressing? Are you evolving? If there's a challenge with a software or a product or a delivery or, are you evolving in solving whatever situation you may come across, or you're always handicapped by the problem and you can't move an inch until someone does it for you? So the point here is always evaluating who you are as a person and also as a team.
And the last one is encourage, and always encouraging people to grow, to evolve, to learn new skills, to get organized, whatever it is, and do this out of honor and respect and love for people, because we all are learning. Every single one of us, every single day, there's something new that we can all grow from. And the key is to be that person that when somebody gets off the phone with you, they're going to send you a message and they're going to let you know how much you have made their day.
Really appreciate you folks. And as we do these trainings, if anything resonates with you, please feel free to share it. It means a lot to us. It may actually mean a lot to anyone watching or even noticing a message you might have been posting in line to what we're covering. So everybody have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for attending.